It was great. If you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. We need you here. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I'm Ethan Van Sciver, 29-year veteran of the comic book industry. 20 years were spent working at DC Comics, so I'm very fond of these characters. My daughter, 6 years old, she has autism. She has been talking about this movie nonstop. She already has the toys. She couldn't wait to go see it, and I didn't want to make her wait, so I got tickets for the 1:30 show on premiere day. Opening day is today, and the theater was filled with kids and their parents who were all very excited to see this movie. They did, even though it was a small promotional push, in my opinion, the trailer was funny. Everybody seemed to really want to go see this movie. It does have a very good voice cast with Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart. And let me just shout out here Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon plays the voice of the villainous guinea pig. And I gotta say, I'm not a huge Kate McKinnon fan. Kate McKinnon did a great job. I hated this guinea pig. This villain was great. The villain was great because you hate the guinea pig. She's like every snotty, every snotty, kind of overeducated, mean girl that you encounter. That's who Lulu is, and at the same time, like obsessively, like devoted to Lex Luthor, who was portrayed by who? Who played Lex Luthor? Oh, Mark Maron played Lex Luthor. Okay, Lex Luthor, standout performance. Lex Luthor in this movie, this is the single best version of Lex Luthor that I've ever seen. And he looks very distinctive. His face, there's something kind of cruel in his demeanor. Like I've never seen, I don't think I've ever seen a Lex Luthor as good as this one. And you tell me what you think. I'd like to know what you think if you watch this movie. Lex Luthor, I think, was the best character, the best regular DC character that we've come to know in this movie. Keanu Reeves is Batman, largely played for laughs. You know, Batman is very goofy in this movie. All of the Justice League are played for satirical content. They're jokey versions of themselves, even though they're heroic. They're utilized. They're kind of silly. They're utilized in a way that allows the super pets to actually perform on their behalf, to be devoted to them, and to really save the day. The super pets are why you came to see this movie, and of course they do outshine the Justice League, and they should do that. All right, so it was a great movie. Like I said, the villainous stakes were incredibly high. Lulu is one of the most despicable villains. You're going to hate Lulu. You're going to hate this guinea pig so much. And you're going to also just relate to all the other characters. I wasn't thrilled with Ace the Bat Hound. I wish Ace the Bat Hound was smarter somehow. Portrayed by Kevin Hart, he seemed to not really be a suitable pet for Batman. I always thought Ace the Bat Hound would be a highly disciplined, like, police dog. But he's not. He's kind of, he's a different type of character here. You check it out. You tell me what you think about that. Crypto was absolutely perfect. Heartbroken as Clark Kent, Superman, begins to consider marrying and settling down with Lois Lane. Crypto's plot arc here, his story arc, his character arc is Superman going to stop loving me and being my best friend because Lois Lane is here? And that's his whole character arc to get over, not only to save the day, but to also come to terms with himself and the fact that, you know, yeah, even though Lois Lane is going to move in and life's going to be different, you're still going to be Superman's best friend. And that's where he derives his self-esteem from. It's a lot of fun. Now, what's bad about it? First of all, is there woke content in it? People will want to know. Yeah, there seemed to be a little bit of woke content. For one thing, there's a sequence where Crypto is talking to a couple of just regular dogs in the park, and one of the dogs goes, "Don't worry, you know, my owner got a fiance," and it was a little weird at first. And cut to their owner, and it's a lesbian couple, like a young lesbian couple, kind of, I don't know, hanging out by a tree. And that was real fast, real quick. And I actually said, was that a lesbian couple that I just saw, or was that? No, I think it was. So there was one little split second of LGBTQ content. It happens in the blink of an eye. One thing that kind of made me a little uncomfortable with the kids around was the turtle character, who is kind of an old lady turtle who gets the flash powers. Merton here, played by Natasha Lyonne, right here. The kind of a recurring joke with the turtle is that it keeps saying the S word. It keeps saying the S word, but it's bleeped out all the time. But you can clearly hear, like, it is the S word that the turtle keeps saying. Turtle is even though the turtle is old, the turtle keeps cursing. And when you have kids there, look, they bleep it out kind of, or they edit it out. If you have kids there, it's a little bit weird. You don't want that in the movie, but at the same time, it is kind of shocking and funny for adults who are watching. Any other woke content? Well, there's body positivity with the Wonder Pig. I mean, clearly, the whole point of that character is that, it doesn't matter how obese you are, you could still be like or be loved by Wonder Woman. You could still be a hero like Wonder Woman, even if you're an enormous fat pig whose powers are size changing. The piggy can grow really big, uses the pig's powers. The pig uses its powers to great effect to save the day in one particular scene. So there's a little bit of that. Any other woke content that I can think of for my audience? No, not much. Not much. It's what there is real quick. I will tell you this: my character Jessica Cruz is Latina as hell. She's got an accent. She's got a big booty. She's a big booty Latina, which is great to see. I actually, even though when I saw the original designs for these characters, I didn't like them. I kind of rolled my eyes. I said, they're making fun of the Justice League. Yeah, they are. They are making fun of the Justice League, but it's okay. My character, I created Jessica Cruz with Jeff Johns over at DC Comics, so it was neat to see her portrayed on the big screen with kind of a very spicy attitude. Very cool. Aquaman. I think they've decided Aquaman is, I don't know what. Like, Aquaman is brown. I think I'm not sure what his ethnicity is meant to be, but he's definitely not the Arthur Curry, who looked like basically Donny Osmond with yellow hair of the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s. He's not that guy. He's a different guy, and I think that's influenced by James Wan's Aquaman movies and this new look that's being brought to Aquaman in those films. Cyborg's hair is ridiculous. I will say that, but he's fun in the movie. Flash is very silly. Wonder Woman is absolutely beautiful. She's great. I think Wonder Woman is the only one who doesn't embarrass herself in this movie. She's played pretty much straight. There are a couple of jokes about how her invisible jet isn't invisible; it's just transparent. Things like that. But she's basically a really good depiction of Wonder Woman. Superman's a goofball. So is Batman's a ridiculous goofball who stands around and says, "I miss my parents," like stuff like that. But it's funny. The movie has a good heart. I think so. That's how I feel. I watched the credits. I saw no names that I knew. Okay, so like the writing, I don't know who wrote this movie. I don't know who directed it. I mean, I know. You can look here and you can see Jared Stern. I've never heard of him. And he directed it as well. It was great, Jared Stern. Mr. Stern, good job. Great job with this movie. My daughter had a great time, and so did all the other kids in the theater. Even though I'm looking at this Metascore, look at this, 57 out of 100. That's not good. This looks more like an accurate, 8 out of 10. Seems like what I would score it to. I laughed. I was worried about the supervillain threat. It was overwhelming. There are a lot of cameos, a lot of Easter eggs, like Big Belly Burger and things like that. Things that DC Comics fans will pick up when they're running around the city. You'll see a lot of Easter eggs. Ferris Aircraft has a building there. You'll see a lot of Easter eggs that are fun for like longtime DC fans. and I think Brainiac is in it at one point. A lot of good villain moments. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'm babbling at this point. Good movie. I had a good time. Let me know if you saw it. If you're gonna see it, give me your comments in the comments section below. Maybe you saw it and hated it. Maybe you saw it and thought it was way better than I thought it was. But I'd love to hear from you. Thanks, everyone. See you again soon with another video. Hello, Indiegogo backers. CyberFrog 2 Wrecked Planet Second Chance campaign is live on Indiegogo right now, just in time to join the fight for independent comics. We need your support. Back it today. Links in the description below. The All Caps Comics eBay store is live for all of your non-soy comic book needs. Whether it's CyberFrog, Starblades, or Rainbow the Brute, ask for it in all caps. Check out the link in the description below. Hey, come follow me on Twitter, @EthanVanSkyver.